Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic, back again with another celebrity reading. This time it's Taylor Swift, Charli XCX, and Billie Eilish. So if you haven't seen some of my other readings that I've done on these girls, I'll put a link to them up here. But it's come to my attention that in my last reading that I did on Billie Eilish, that I predicted that she was going to collab with someone and take shots at Taylor Swift. And it looks like that may actually have just happened. I don't think that Billie really wants to feud with anybody, but Billie is going to say whatever the hell she wants moving forward. So I wouldn't say the gloves are off, but if she says something shady, she don't care. However, someone else is interested in Billie. The Ten of Wands reversed, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Pentacles is someone who wants to help and release and relieve a burden. Someone who's just as immature as Taylor. Feels like a young energy. Knight of Cups is a young energy. I want a war. Oh, it's one of her ops. It's one of her ops. The Two of Wands reversed. It's like, I want to piss her off. Misguided aggression. I want to piss her off. Seven of Swords is upright, and Magician is reversed, which is like a proxy war. I'll use you to send my message. I feel like somebody here is going to want to collab or do something with her to piss off Taylor. For sure. So with the Charli XCX collab guest, Billie Eilish and her have a lyric at the end that goes, "You want to guess what me and Billie have been texting about? You've been disrespectful. So trying to guess the password to my Google Drive. Are you obsessed with me? You want to guess the address of the party we're at? You're really not invited. You want to guess if we're serious about this song." So yes, Guess originally had some of those lyrics, but there's ones added onto it. And since Taylor Swift notoriously blocked both of them from being #1 on their album, a lot of the girlies are wondering if this was, in fact, a direct hit against Taylor or if it's a coincidence. So I'm going to go ahead and look at this and see if they actually have beef. So remember, these readings are all ledger for interpreters only, and let's get started. And please remember that if you like this, you can join my YouTube members. There's a link down below. There is a $5, $10, and $15 tier. You get access to exclusive readings on celebrities and things that are not on the main channel. And you get access to pick a cards and potential to win a reading. So don't miss out. Okay, so let's look at Billie, Charli, Taylor, energy. Okay, so the Two of Swords is reversed. I think that Billie really does not like Taylor. Like, at all. The Two of Swords is like, I want to be separated from her in this narrative as much as possible. The King of Wands is Charli. Charli definitely wants to fight. I mean, she's in her brat era, right? Like, so she's like kind of wants to poke and provoke Taylor. So I definitely think that Charli asking Billie to do this was strategic. That being said, Taylor shows up as the Empress reverse, which is about someone losing power and like falling out of favor. And obviously we know Empress being reversed is that like nurturing energy. It's reversed. We already know that, like, you know, Taylor's version of a girl's girl is not really most people's definition of a girl's girl. So don't come for me, Taylor Swift fans, but you know, Empress reverse would be like, she's not really a girl's girl, right? We get that, right? The girls are fighting, right? But what's interesting is the Seven of Cups is upright, which is the energy between them, which means things can go a lot of different ways. So, I want to keep pulling. This side definitely, okay, so Billie and Charli definitely feel like she abuses her power. The Hierophant's reverse, which means you don't follow through with what you say. You're all talk, no action. Five of Pentacles, you abuse your power over others. And the Nine of Swords is like overthinking, overanalyzing. When I tell you that these girls are trolling Taylor Swift, I mean that. I think Charli is spearheading most of it. I think she thinks poking and provoking Taylor is funny. When I tell you Charli is not pressed about not getting #1, she thinks it's funny that Taylor is like obsessed about her. Oh my God, that's why the fucking lyric says, "Are you obsessed with me?" Charli thinks it's funny. She's like, "Oh, this bitch is obsessed with me." And Billie is kind of just like in agreement with her. Billie's kind of just like along for the ride. Like, yeah, I don't really like her either. So Billie's not that deep in it. Like, Billie doesn't really care. She's like, yeah, I'll jump on the thing. I don't really care. But Billie, I think, did the song because she actually genuinely like wanted to be a part of it. And then the other stuff is just gravy on top, and a swipe at Taylor is gravy on top. I think it's Charli that's kind of just like, this girl's obsessed with, very Leo-like of her. Happy birthday, Charli. Yeah, she's just kind of like, she's obsessed with me. So she's provoking Taylor and trolling Taylor. And so is Billie. Billie's trolling too. Both of them would deny that they threw a shot at Taylor and be like, you guys are being crazy, because they're trolling. That's why the Seven of Cups. They're like, if these two do not care about Taylor Swift's reaction. They just want the reaction. So for them, they're like, if she hates us, cool, we're going to keep milking that, because they can't lose, right? The audience is on their side, right? She blocked us, right? That's the narrative. So they can't lose. If she loves them, they can benefit from her clout, right? So they don't care either way. Like, when I tell you they don't care and they think it's funny, I think this is genius. That they're actually genius for this. It's very, very, very smart. And this is a way to checkmate Taylor Swift, because they're like, she already blocks us. So what else what do we have to lose? Like, it's fucking genius. And I'm interested to see how Taylor's going to respond, or if she's going to respond. Okay, the Sun's upright, the Ace of Wands reversed, the Seven of Pentacles is reversed. I think Taylor should drop it. I think Taylor should just pretend it's not happening and ignore it. Because if Taylor reacts, it's going to be bad for her. Ace of Wands reversed and Seven of Pentacles would be like the return of the old. And the Sun is upright, which is like, that would be like her collecting old ops or old, beefs or whatever, or like let's say, like, Charli had a beef with someone, or Billie had a beef with someone else, she bringing them onto stuff and working with them, or like connecting with them. That's typically Taylor's MO, right? Is to go to your ops and kind of be friends with them. And so I see her like thinking about doing that. I hope she doesn't, just for the simple fact of the Sun being upright tells me like she would be happy, but the Ace of Wands would be the return of her old drama. So all that would do is make her get another hate wave. And I don't think that that's like worth it. Maybe she thinks it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. The Queen of Cups reversed, the Knight of Swords reversed, and the Eight of Cups. I just think she found her match in Charli. I'm actually really impressed. I did not think that Charli was this savvy. She cannot beat Charli, because Charli doesn't give a fuck. I know Charli's album was like critically acclaimed, so she just like got that to fall back on. But even if it wasn't, when I tell you Charli doesn't give a fuck, she doesn't give a fuck. So for her, that's her brand. So she can talk as much shit as she wants. Taylor Swift can't. So she's basically like, Taylor Swift is too strong, right? Taylor Swift is too impactful. Too many people harp on every word Taylor says, but when I speak, no one cares. They know I'm drama, so I have the freedom to talk shit. This is not going to be the only chance, the only swipe that Charli takes at Taylor. You're going to see multiple swipes. In fact, she's going to keep baiting her because she thinks it's funny. And it's going to be subtle bait after subtle bait. The Knight of Swords being reversed and the Queen of Cups is like, I already am a bitch. My reputation is to be a bitch. That's my reputation. Your reputation is a goody two-shoes. So do you really want to get down and dirty with the bitch and ruin your reputation? Oop, not me saying reputation. Wouldn't it be funny if she got Charli on a collab for Reputation TV? I don't know. All I know is that I wonder if there is going to be something with Reputation TV. Maybe a collab or something on a bonus track. I'm not sure. But either way, I don't know if it's with Charli. It could be with someone else. But either way, what's interesting here is Charli wants her to like fuck up her image. Charli's trying to bait her into looking stupid. I will say, what's interesting about Billie, Star being reversed, Ten of Swords reversed, and Nine of Cups. I feel like, so Charli just likes to troll her. She thinks it's funny. And she's like, this girl's obsessed with me. She wants to be me. Like, it's funny. Billie is like, this girl's obsessed with fame. And Billie fucking hates fame. Okay, Ten of Swords, reverse, and Star. I think Billie hates being famous. And she doesn't understand Taylor because she's like, who the fuck likes fame? What's wrong with you? So I think she struggles with understanding Taylor because she's like, who the hell is this obsessed with fame? I do think Billie might take another swipe. I don't know. I still see Billie working with someone else that's like an op of Taylor Swift's at some point. Could be a singer, could be a producer, I don't know. And then I see Charli doing the same. So I think we're going to start to see the industry all sending low-key shots to Taylor Swift. I think it's gotten to the point where people don't care about her dominating them and taking over and getting number one. They're just used to it. And so you're going to start to see a lot more people take shots at Taylor Swift and not care about the backlash. Because they're like, whatever, she dominates everyone anyways, so fuck it. I don't like her. Like, you're going to start to see more people be like, I just don't care. The Queen of Wands being upright in the Seven of Swords, that's Taylor Swift. And I see a little bit of like a setback. Like, you're getting everything you want with that Nine of Cups. You're always going to get what you want, but are you going to be happy? It's like the rich kid sitting on a pile of money, but look at all the people around you. There's no one. You know what I mean? It's a little lonely at the top when you've stepped on everyone to get there. And so she is going to have that kind of moment with the industry. I think the industry is definitely, it's not like the people behind the scenes, because I think the people behind the scenes still love her because she makes the money. It's her competitors, or I guess you should say her colleagues or whatever, that all are starting to get fed up with her. Three of Cups, Page of Cups reversed, and the Four of Wands. You know what's really sad? Taylor Swift wants so badly to be cool that I don't think Charli's wrong when she says, like, you're obsessed with me, but I think she's just interpreting it in an ego-based Leo way. Taylor Swift has a wound since childhood that she's always wanted to be with the cool kids and one of the cool kids, but she never will be. And Charli is one of the cool kids. And so there's that wound that she has. And so there is a part of her that I do think, like, wonders about Charli. I know somebody can be like, Charli's a flop, she doesn't care about her. I think she does, because Charli's super cool. And Taylor Swift is chronically online. I don't know if you guys have realized this or not, but like, Taylor Swift sees all your TikToks and everything like that. Like, this girl scrolls and sees everything, and she sees the Brat Summer stuff. She sees the great marketing campaign that Brat Summer was, and Brat was as an album and an aesthetic. And I think she thinks like, wow, she's actually really cool. But because she like feels like Charli would reject her, she almost like attacks first, and then Charli's like, bitch, you're obsessed with me. Do you see what I mean? It's like the Regina. Charli's like the Regina. And I think this is a problem that Taylor has with a lot of people. It's this wound she keeps like opening over and over again, where she's like, oh, the cool people don't like me. Well, fuck you. And it's like, at some point she needs to realize you are the cool girl, even though you aren't the cool girl. It's cool to be uncool. And that's exactly why Charli's cool, is because she's uncool and she's embraced being uncool. She's like, fuck the system. That's cool. So, and same thing with Billie. Billie's very different than everyone and people love her. So it's like, I think there's this like mirroring that she really needs to kind of like comprehend about the Charli dynamic. And Charli's just going to be a brat and a bitch, which I kind of live for. I'm the same way, so I can't hate too much. But the Five of Swords being reversed, the Chariot reversed, and the King of Pentacles. This is the last thing I'll sort of touch on here, because I don't want to go too in depth with this, because it does seem like these girls are marketing geniuses for this. I don't think it's that deep for them. But the King of Pentacles being reversed, the Charli horse, the Chariot being reversed, and the Five of Swords tells me that there is something else that Taylor has done that's not public. Something about blocking some sort of producer or production or some sort of collab behind the scenes. And this hasn't been spilled yet. So there's some sort of tea that she's done to either Charli or Billie. I'm not sure which one it is, or maybe both. But there's something else she's done behind the scenes, or her team has done behind the scenes, that we don't know about, that you might not pick up on some references, because there's some sort of lyrical reference either in this song or in another song that'll come out for one or both of them, that is a direct hit to Taylor that only Taylor will understand, because her team did something. So that we don't know about yet. But it's going to be public eventually. So I'll leave y'all with that tea. If you like this, join the YouTube members. It's linked down below. You do not want to miss out, okay? Good luck. Girl, I am endlessly entertained by this drama.